Yeah.
I'm Flemo. Welcome to Best Damn Tech Show period version 1.32. Today, Yahoo goes while Google sketches. Net neutrality stalls while Seagate beefs up. BlackBerry kicks it up a notch, but Microsoft falls short. We've got juicy Goowy news. Iris on the virus. A guest faceplant. Today, gents, guest faceplant, Drew's News, Opera, Wonderful Web, and so much more. Why would you go anywhere else?
That's the best damn tech show, baby. It's gonna be huge. It's a really big shoe.
While Plante's taking his notes, welcome to version 1.32, gentlemen. 32.
3-2.
Of the Best Damn Tech Show period. We are so happy to have you with us. It's fun. It's not funny. That's how happy we are to have them with us. As we explained earlier, something's going on. Weird.
There's something different.
I think the security of people surrounding me.
I don't know.
Nonetheless, we have so much to get through this week.
Yep.
Let's get straight into it with Dan's Best Damn Tech Show, because you're in the middle of the dance. News. That's much better.
Love it. Flash plan.
That is seriously much better.
Love it.
Listen, Google never out of the news.
Nope.
So they've been obviously very busy.
What are they doing?
Just stuff.
Stuff.
Yeah.
That's the news. Google's doing stuff. Good night, folks. Alrighty.
Yahoo or Google?
Google, they're doing these sketches.
Sketchy.
3D CAD sketch stuff.
They bought a software called Sketchup, I don't know, it might have been a couple years ago, and they really didn't do anything with it, but they just released it as free software. Yeah, Sketchup. So it's 3D modeling software from this company they purchased. They just released it as Google Sketchup. It's free, so go check it out.
You tried it yet?
No.
No.
I'm not into that kind of thing, but I imagine...
There are people who are.
Oh yeah.
Plante will probably have a little play around in the near future, I bet.
I may.
Bet my right arm on that one.
Google is now promoting Firefox. With a
I
big
should have written
push.
promote
A big push.
Firefox.
Internet Explorer users go to Google, they're going to get a Firefox message on the homepage. Little ad. Oh yeah.
That'd be for them.
Throughout Google, there's some Firefox pieces. Yeah, they're making big push now. Big push.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, there's some backing right there for them.
Yeah.
Kind of working hand in hand. I mean, the Firefox homepage is a Google search. So.
Yeah.
This is true.
That is true. Yahoo, also never out of the news, but very exciting this month. They're kind of releasing, it's still in beta, correct, but Yahoo TV, or Go for TV, I think is the official name of it.
Yeah.
But it looks fabulous. Very excited about this one.
Free download.
Free download.
Free toy inside. So. Yeah, free toy.
So we're talking connecting to your TV.
Yeah, with the use of a TV tuner card that you'd have to have.
Which is how much?
They're cheap on that, 50 to 100, and it's gonna rival TiVo. Now it's mandatory. You have to have at least 20 gigabytes of hard drive space,
Which is pretty much standard.
Standard. 512 megabytes of RAM and a gigahertz processor. If you don't have those things, don't bother.
My suggestion: buying a new computer though. If you're calling up the Dell, match up the specs. This is something. This could be really sweet.
If you're not using this on your machine, you're not even min-spec these days anyway. So you're gonna have to upgrade sooner or later.
Right.
So with the TV tuner card and a couple cables for connections, which may or may not come with the card, basically it turns your computer into a TiVo.
Sweet.
That is very sweet. I love the sound of that.
So Yahoo, kind of getting back into more exciting news. It's kind of been some boring stuff in about past couple weeks about mail and stuff, but this is exciting.
They've been reasonably quiet, but this may catapult them
Yeah.
into something extra.
And the other thing is they're teaming up with AT&T.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah,
What's
the
that all
VoIP.
about?
For all AT&T customers, they're going to have access to Yahoo high-speed internet, and with Yahoo Chat VoIP service, they're doing some co-branding stuff for the, I think, 13 states or 13 areas that AT&T provides support to. So it's Yahoo's getting into that space.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting. Other
AT&T.
VoIP services kept voice. Skype is kind of just Skype, and haven't really teamed up with another phone company or anything to bring it, do a cross promotion, home and PC. So there's Yahoo.
Interesting. Should keep Yahoo going for a bit.
Yeah.
Look, net neutrality.
Net neutrality.
I've talked about it. I've blogged about it several times. I think it's essentially a storm and teacup, but
Oh, I'm sorry. What?
storm and teacup, nothing major.
Bull crap.
Right.
Okay.
But it's dominated some news headlines of late, and it's essentially surrounding this new bill that was rejected by a congressional committee to give major telecom and cable operators control over consumer use of the internet.
Okay.
Whereby they kind of favour maybe one video provider over another video provider, kind of a little more control.
Right.
Essentially on what users use.
Control's nice.
Not for consumers though.
No.
Maybe if you're a telco and you want to offer your services only,
Okay.
it is nice.
This isn't a choice for users?
No, they're going to.
Oh, this is
Yeah, this is what we were talking about before.
This is my confusion in this whole
Saying
thing.
that this is my network, my back, it's my infrastructure,
Right.
I built it,
Yeah.
and I'm going to continue to have it, whereas, or I'm going to be able to have it to say what goes on this. And that's really not what the internet's about.
No, it's not. And while it's still maybe a little bit premature, it kind of indicates that there may be some element out there in favour of this kind of thing. And obviously, it was 34 to 22.
I think it indicates greed. My take on it is why do we need the fat cats to be fatter?
Yeah.
Why
do
do
they make
they?
them enough money?
Why do they need to be in more control? I mean, they have all our money, they don't need to be in control as well.
Greedy.
Yeah.
Greedy.
More Greeksters.
I think a more informed consumer is a better consumer. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, so it's something that's worth keeping a geek eye on.
It's a word that you're hearing a lot.
Yeah, it is being bandied around a bit, so just keep it in the back of your mind. There is a website, savetheinternet.org, I believe it is, where you can actually fill out a form and let the folks know that you don't like this. You don't like it at all.
Don't like it. No.
Speaking of greedy,
Yeah.
users are really soaking up a lot of data and videos and files and all that sort of stuff. So much so that my 80 gigs is pretty much full up.
Really?
Yeah, it doesn't take long, seriously. And I even, burn it and put it on and empty it out, but still, a lot of stuff going on in there, especially when it comes to videos. Seagate are coming to my rescue, apparently, with a 750 million bytes external drive.
External.
Firewire.
750 gig.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's a lot.
That's massive.
It is massive.
That's a lot of music.
Funnily enough, the details were leaked prior to the official announcement by
Wonder who did
by
that.
Seagate.
Oh, sure.
$540. Not bad.
That's worth
That
it.
kind of storage is not bad at all.
750. That's a lot.
Woo.
That's a lot. Keep an eye out for
Woo.
that.
I want one. Oh.
This is a BlackBerry.
Hello, folks. This is a BlackBerry.
Traditionally, I can't watch TV on here. I have pictures. Careful, easy, easy.
Tots.
Get your beady eyes off it, gentlemen. Traditionally, I can't watch videos or movies or listen to audio or anything like that on there.
Right.
But apparently, I can soon, or now, possibly. Heard a rumor.
Whoa.
Berrycast.
Berrycast. It is the first BlackBerry media player. And there's some analysts out there, Steve Rubella actually from Micropersuasion. Rubes. Said it could rival iPod. I mean, it's
I've
really
heard near TV quality.
Near TV quality. That's what I'm saying.
That's impressive.
Yeah, I like the sound of that.
Very
It's
good.
going to be officially launched at the Wireless Enterprise Symposium, May 16th to 18th
Couple weeks.
in Orlando.
Hot.
Did we get an invite for that one?
We didn't get an invite. Come on, Mickey.
I'll check my mail, but I don't think so.
Oh yeah.
No.
Check your mail, mate.
Come on.
Mickey Mouse.
Donald, Goofy.
So I'm. I wondered who Mickey was. Very good. Yes, it's in Orlando, Florida.
Disney jokes.
I take a while. So I'm very excited about that.
I personally can't wait. We got to get it on there. We got to do a review. I want to see it.
Yeah, I certainly will be.
Might
reviewing
actually
that.
make me get one. Yeah.
Microsoft, also one of the big players always in the news, offering a cheaper edition of XP operating system in July to Africa.
Africa, who's underserved in computers and operating systems. Nah, I mean, I'm sure this is a good thing.
Look, economists are still a little sceptical that, essentially 70% of the population will not be able to afford this or even be able to use it. So there's still obviously a lot of challenges going in over there, but maybe a nice little...
Yeah. By the way, Vista's coming out, new operating system, so let's drop all the prices on XP for Africa. So Africa's going to be how many years behind on, operating systems now?
Sounds very cynical, Drew. Very cynical.
I'm a little bit. I'm a little fired up.
A lot of people are very cynical about shopping.live.com.
This is what's got me hot. Oh, hit us with it.
Yeah, we use different browsers. Generally, IE7 I've been having a lot of problems with. They came out with a new beta 2. I'm still having problems with it.
Me too.
So, obviously Opera Firefox, far more favoured. Went to shopping.live.com that officially launched a couple of days ago.
Right.
And was blocked out.
Blocked out? What browser were you using?
Not compatible. I was using Opera at the time, so...
Uh-huh. So now you can't shop on live.com unless you're using Internet Explorer.
Yeah.
Way to go.
Oh, brilliant.
They're
That's
suggesting,
ethics at its finest.
they're suggesting you go to Microsoft MSN Shopping.
Oh yeah, just let me change everything that I'm doing because I don't feel like using your crappy browser. Whoa, we got a visitor here. Ooh.
Ooh, hello.
Oh.
Whoa!
We got Mikey D here.
Hi, folks. How are ya?
We're gonna have a
Guest face plant.
guest face plant. You're familiar with that?
Yeah,
You get in the camera, put your mug up against it, tell whoever you're pissed at all about it.
Who are you pissed at, though?
I am very pissed off at Apple computers.
Oh, not my Apple.
Oh, your Apple.
Tell us, face. Dick Brenner.
There we go. Well, I had upgraded somebody's computer here and went to try to access my Linux shares, and all of a sudden, Apple's update doesn't work with them anymore. It completely destroyed it.
So what did you do, Mike?
I got pissed off and called Apple and told them off. And when they basically told me that it wasn't going to work, I said, well, you stole Linux anyhow from anybody, so why isn't it working? Basically, I told them then I had a $2,000 piece of junk that wouldn't work.
Whoa.
And they proceeded to tell me to then format and put back on the operating system. So I give a big screw you.
Oh! To face Apple and Dick Brenner.
He's a guest face and he's not happy with Apple.
Woo!
Not my Apple. Come on. Not my Apple.
That's
An
that is
interesting one.
That is.
Considering that Apple Windows file share runs on Samba, that they could then say, well, the Linux Samba doesn't work with our stuff. It's like, you're using Samba. What do you mean it doesn't work?
Right.
They don't feel responsible because Linux is not an Apple product. But they certainly felt that Linux was responsible
They need to look into
enough to
customer
take their
service.
stuff from them. So.
Customer
Yeah,
service
that's
was a lot to be desired.
not impressive.
That was fun.
Yeah, he was fired up, wasn't he? Mickey D?
He's been fired up all day about that.
Yeah. Face plant. It's like catching on across the nation.
Yeah, people are all face planting.
Yeah.
People are face planting all over the place.
Face planners.
It's great to see.
Sounds like
face
something
planners.
more out of a skate video than.
If you do have a face plant, send it in.
info@bestdamtech.com.
Face planners.
Yep.
Very good. So, while we're still on Microsoft, your message for those who have illegal versions of XP.
Yeah, what's called a nag message, or basically if anybody's ever installed like a free trial software and you don't register it, it kind of says, oh, just a reminder, you have another. Well, yeah, Microsoft's now doing that for those running bogus copies of Windows, and I use these thingies
Yeah,
called
what are they?
quotes because
Bogus.
we're guessing that maybe first of all, how are they going to know if it's legitimate? What if they accidentally see you as not being legitimate? Now you're going to get nag messages? What's
Yeah.
up with that?
Yeah, there were issues.
Let's be careful with that.
I remember they rolled out in Australia a pilot project where, with this whole registration system, and you call Microsoft representative to verify, and they give you special numbers that you actually put in. The problem came when you actually had to reformat your drive if there was a problem, and you would reinstall it. You had to call up customer service, customer support, and it was a whole process. It was very frustrating.
That does sound horrible.
Made me love my Mac even more. Nintendo have a name change. I believe Revolution was the previous
What
name.
a great name! I was a fan of Revolution.
I liked Revolution.
Yeah.
Revolution was really sweet, and they
Wasn't it?
changed it to Wii. Ooh,
W-I-I?
W-I-I. Why? Wii. Why? Why?
Why?
Revolution was sweet.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
And we were talking to Schmidt, the best named gamer, and he's just like, I don't know.
So he wasn't responsible for that?
He wasn't responsible for it, and he doesn't get it. Neither does anybody else.
Okay.
The reason being is that it's tied in with Wi-Fi in some way, so
Yeah.
maybe they have certain reasoning, but
Revolution was badass.
not too many people like it. Did they do like a user survey?
I don't know, but one day the site was all changed and everything. You go to revolution.nintendo.com, and now it's all weed out. Wee
I
all
don't
the
think
way
it's going
home.
to take.
Yeah, curious about that one.
Wee.
Do you have any
Boy.
Nintendo reps? Call us, explain why.
Is there some sort of Japanese translation that makes sense out of that?
Yeah, we don't get it.
Yeah,
Not sure.
What else is up?
I got Rupert Murdoch, or
Murdy.
Roops, dirty at the BBC for their announcements that their new website, bbc.co.uk, or they're calling it BBC 2.0, is going to be so interactive and user-friendly. A MySpace, blogs, video, everything like that.
2.0. Do it.
Obviously, Roops is dirty at them because they get a lot of public funding for development. 3 billion, I think, essentially from public funds. Crimea River, indeed. This is about providing users with a service.
I mean, this is the biggest media company in the world right now making this kind of transition.
He's jealous that they have funding?
Yeah.
That's his big stink?
Yeah.
Oh, the world's tiniest fiddle for Roops. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And Roops owns what? MySpace?
Yeah, he's MySpace.
Oh yeah, little MySpace.
Yeah.
74
You definitely
million
need some
users.
funding when you get that kind of money.
Oh, wow.
Still, BBC have announcements that they may actually offer advertising to international users.
I love it.
It's fine.
I
don't
love
mind that
it.
at all.
BBC.
Throw a
Get
little
cool.
ad in there. I don't really care. Ask me to pay for the subscription though.
Yeah.
I might think of twice about
Be
that.
careful. Don't add new features. Let us play with them and then try to get our money. Don't do that.
Yeah.
That's not good.
It's not. And finally in the news, we have very exciting news for our lads at Goowy.
Gooey.
They got some funds.
They
got
did.
some funds, folks.
The last time we talked to him, Adam and I did an interview with Alex Bard, or
Buddy.
from Gooey, the CEO from Gooey, and he said, we do have some investments, some financing coming in. Can't say who. We kind of, between us, we thought, is it this, is it that? They announced the other day, Mark Cuban, owner of the Dallas Mavericks, blogger, internet pioneer,
Box.net.
Box.net,
Number of them.
which explains the integration there. So we got him on the phone today and asked him all about it and some of the new features.
Alex Bard, that is, not Mark Cuban.
Not Mark Cuban.
No.
Yeah.
But-
Mark, if you listen to the show, info@bestdamntech.com. We'd love to talk to you.
Yeah, talk about it.
I haven't got a nickname for Mark Cuban yet. I will have one soon, I imagine.
It's in the works. It's in the Best Damn Labs.
But Barty, I was upset that I didn't get a chance to speak with him today. I was going to reveal my plans for the use of the money, which involved a bus, lots of bars, and a road trip.
We'll get to you, Alex, and we got some ideas for some of that.
That's some ideas.
Ballaroo. Congratulations, Gooey. Let's play a clip of Adam and I talking to him.
Yep.
So did you know that he was checking it out, or is it one of those things where he approached you and said, hey, I've tried this and I like it, or how did that come about?
Well, we've got a pretty funny history with Mark Cuban in the past, and I've just always been a personal fan. I followed his blog, and I love basketball. I can't say that I'm a huge fan of the Mavs, although now I've become just a massive fan. And they're 2-0 in the playoffs, so I'm sure that makes them really happy, and us as well. But just if you look at the things he's done professionally, right, with broadcast.com, and even before that.
He's a chatty Cathy too, and
he's awesome.
He loves to chit chat.
He loves his product.
What he does, yeah.
Yeah, he loves his product.
Loves his community. Sweet.
We're looking forward to further developments. I mean, we are all avid users of Gooey, big fans of
Got it up right now.
WebTop, which is basically a desktop environment for the web. If you don't have an account, you don't feel like signing up, they've just instituted a new guest account feature. You don't have to sign up, you don't have to do anything. Click on guest, and it shows you the experience right there.
Yeah.
So you'll be drawn in. Just try it. Guarantee you'll like it.
Yep, absolutely. So
For your money back.
big fans of Gooey. Also, I'm a very, very big fan of It's that time of getting planned, and obviously security is always an issue, and we seriously rely on you, Plante, to keep us updated. What do you got, mate?
No fluffery there? You rely?
We rely. Otherwise, we'd have no clue.
Well, we got three little things. Besides those, we got a couple updates came out for Windows. Nothing really worthy of mention. Just
The usual hoo-ha?
yeah, the usual. Check your updates. Make sure your system went through with them.
Mm-hmm.
What is interesting, we are seeing some new activity with the phishers. Phishing, of course, being the spamming with claiming to be a bank or something, of course, which is fraudulent, and getting users to give up personal information, social security numbers and whatnot. What they're doing now is actually incorporating a phone hook into the whole scam.
The VoIP sort of system? Is that how
It's a phone system that actually mimics the bank that they're trying to pretend to be.
Oh, those phishers are clever, aren't
They are. They actually send an email that doesn't say go to this website as they had in the past. Instead, it's like, please verify certain things, call this number.
Nothing makes phishers more dangerous than a hook.
So how do we prevent against that stuff? Just not respond?
Well, don't call the number that's in the email. Go to your bank site that you know is your bank site, and they'll have a phone number listed there.
Yeah.
There should be, if the phone numbers aren't the same, you probably have an issue on your hands. And if you see that, don't just drop it. Call your bank and let them know about this other phone number and see if it's not a scam. These guys aren't going to go away. Do your part as well. If you come across something suspicious, there's nothing wrong with going to somebody. If you're wrong, no big deal. No one's going to be mad at you. But if you're right, you probably save some people from trouble with these guys. So, yeah, be wary of phone numbers now too.
Sage advice. Sage advice. Clever buggers.
What else do we have? Windows Vista firewall.
Huh?
The firewall that will be included with Windows Vista.
Is it Vista or Vista?
Vista.
You say Vista, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Vista firewall.
Yeah, it comes with a firewall, and basically they've decided no longer to include outbound filtering on the firewall. It's there, but it's not on by default, which is outbound filtering would stop. Let's say you had a bot somehow get on your computer, and it would try to access the internet. A proper firewall with outbound filtering would prompt you to say, this program is trying to access the internet. Do you want to allow it or deny it? Like Zone Alarm will do that. So outbound filtering is kind of what makes a firewall a firewall. 'Cause, if you're only worried about incoming filtering, then it's not really worthy of the name.
So we're going to have to actually do it ourselves. Is that how it's going to work?
Yeah, apparently.
Sounds tricky.
Apparently you have to set it to do so. The Microsoft Security Guru mentioned that it was in fact going to be turned on by default. So it all depends. There's a lot of companies that are putting pressure on them to make it so you have to enable the outbound filtering because they don't want their systems to break. But for the personal user, it's very important that it should be on. And
Hey guys, did you know Firefox has an extension for Google Calendar called Google Calendar Quick Add that allows you to automatically add something to your calendar without even going into Google Calendar? It's amazing.
Really, Schmitty? That's interesting. interesting one. He loves his extensions.
He does.
And
And
he
he's
doesn't like
like,
to stick around and talk about them.
No, he's not
He's
very
gone.
chatty.
he's just like in, out. He's like, look, guys, check it out. I'm busy. I'm out. Nice.
All right, I'll go check that one out. Google Calendar. I like
Quick
Google.
ad.
A lot. So that's fabulous.
Good thing he didn't pop in when it was zoomed in.
That was awesome.
He's all about the timing.
Morris
news.
Real quick, Microsoft also released a little web page to help you pick good passwords. And the link is, let me see, microsoft.com/@home/security/privacy/password_checker.mspx.
/ holy mother of God, that's long.
Yeah, you know what? You're better off just Googling Microsoft password checker or something like that.
That sounds like a phishing scam in and of itself. Hey buddy, send me your password. I'll tell you if it's good or not,
well,
right?
Actually, it's a JavaScript application that runs on the page, on the client-side machine, meaning that it's never transmitted over the
Oh,
internet.
okay. All right. So it is safe.
It's safe. That's good and bad. Personally, I don't recommend using it.
Doesn't recommend it.
No, because it does the one cardinal thing that you don't want to do, and that's teach people to type their password into unsecure you know, if they don't quite get the gist of security, and it's like, oh, check my password. Well, they just entered their password into a form on the internet. They don't know that it doesn't travel off their computer.
Right.
So what's to stop them from doing that on other websites? So it's kind of bad practice for, you know, it's a good idea, but
And from
bad
Microsoft though, to
I'm so
awesome.
glad you keep your eyes on the virus for his plants.
Awesome.
Because I don't.
I sure don't. I really have. I don't read security news at all anymore because I get everything from this guy.
And I know that. I know why. Because it's Drew's News.
Drew's News.
Right on.
What's up? I gave Microsoft a lot of crap. They did something actually pretty cool. They picked up a company called Wallop some time back. They're actually going back at it. It's social networking. They haven't disclosed much. It's secretive, but some of the people involved with it are cool. And Microsoft getting into the social network space can't be a bad thing. It's going to push Google with Orchid, which has been its long, secret social networking site.
Wallop.
Yeah, Wallop. WALLOP.com. Used to be called My Wallop, but they dropped the My and grabbed the Wallop. Good call. Our friend from Mindsay, if I say this wrong, I'm sorry. Weasal, WEESAUL, says check out Flock.com. It's a new browser. It's one of those browser things, but it has really good integration for Flickr. So if you're into your pictures, if you're into your picture sharing, check out Flock.com.
It's pretty.
It is pretty. MySpace. It's hippin' and hoppin' over there. We got about 450 friends now. Thank you guys. We set up this other cool little feature that you can put on your MySpace too. It's called GeoTracker. And I'm going to make sure that I stay in the shot here. Actually, it's probably a good idea if I get at it. GeoTracker, it tells you the last 24 hours who's been to your site and where they're from in location in the country.
See if those bloody Aussies have been visiting your site.
So we've gotten a lot of love from the UK. Thank you.
Really?
We've gotten a lot of love in California. Yeah, pip pip. Oh, governor. Canada's getting in on the act.
Okay.
So if you want to know who's visiting your MySpace, do a Google on GeoTracker. Come to www.myspace.com/BDTSP. Check out the icon for GeoTracker. Get one for yourself. That's Drew's News. Get out. Okay.
So the blogosphere is such an exciting place. I'm glad you're keeping up with it.
Yeah.
I can't keep up with it. I do blog, and I've started to pick up the blogs.
And you're on MySpace now.
I am on MySpace. Drew bullied me
I
into
did.
doing a MySpace thing, and I actually did a smackdown to Plante.
Hey, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
whoa.
Really?
Yeah, he hasn't responded.
I didn't
He
know
hasn't
this.
responded yet.
He didn't even know about the SmackDown.
I think I called you lame or something like that.
Woo!
I'm gonna get my people on
That
this.
reminds me, Leo. Don't tell me you didn't hear about it last week, alright, buddy? I'm serious.
That's right. Where's Laporte?
Where are you, Laporte? I'm not a fan, and I know a lot of people who aren't. I have a Laporte-hating army behind me. They're right through that glass. They're waiting.
Where'd they go?
Training.
They're training.
It's a wonderful web. We all know that. This week is no exception. We have a video. I don't know if you guys have caught this one. You caught this one?
No.
Stillfree.com. they set up a kind of a hoax, if you will, where they tagged Air Force One, or what looked like Air Force One. But so we know it's a hoax. It's not real.
It's not real.
But it's entertaining nonetheless.
Entertaining.
To think that is. So check out this little clip.
This never happened.
So, I hope everyone likes the different angles. We're mixing it up.
Mixing it up!
We're keeping it fresh.
Let us know what you think.
Let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Let us know what you think. So, it's fabulous. It's a wonderful web.
Yep. Love those videos.
Go and check that out. Finally, we have best damn views.
Views.
Start singing Christmas songs?
Alright, who we got this week?
Opera.
Opera.
Just the Opera 9 beta.
Yes.
talked about it
we
last
spoke about
week.
it last week. We actually took the time to have a little chit chat with the CEO of Opera,
Which his nickname is
Tetzchner V. von Jun
John.
John V. von Tetzchner, or just John Von is what we.
He's John from Opera. He's the man.
John Vondi.
He's the man. He was in. He is, Oslo, Norway.
Yep. Took some time out. Thank you.
And when he's not swimming the Atlantic, I wish we asked him that. There's that whole PR stunt last year.
We just had so much to talk about. There's so much going on with Opera.
They're busy.
But we did catch up with him, so here is some of that for your edification.
Interview with all three of us and him.
Mm-hmm.
Check it out.
Check it out.
You've had a big role in the widgets. Do you have one you prefer? I noticed the Pandora widget, which I thought was excellent.
Well, I guess I have a few widgets that I like. I mean, obviously there's a lot of good news widgets, including things like Slashdot and the like. There is some of the, should we say, some of the clock widgets actually are quite useful.
Yeah.
Obviously there's a lot of them, but they are nice. The weather widgets that we have there are nice, and the search one that won the competition recently.
So we're going to be posting that on Blog Factory. I'll whack it on Flemmo.org.
Best in
Let's
tech.
throw it on Too Many Atoms.
It'll be available on MySpace. It'll be available on mine, say.
Too many atoms are under construction. Don't go there yet.
Is it really?
It's under construction.
Alright, that's cool. But you have your MySpace account though.
Yeah.
Where we'll be having a blog Biffo
Biffo!
competition. So, I mean, we're big fans of Opera.
Yep.
We're I'm sold.
I've been
Really?
using it all week.
Yeah.
And same thing with Goowy. Once I started using Goowy and got hooked, I started using it and that was it.
Yeah.
Opera's got a lot of strong features.
And
Fast.
I think a huge key is the mobile community. I mean, mobiles have taken over essentially from PCs, so it's fast browser.
Got a great community going on. I'm digging it.
Brilliant. The widgets.
The widget.
He loves the
He
widgets.
loves the widget.
Pandora widget.
And love it.
Love it.
We love it. We love it indeed. We love that. We love technology. We love Best Damn Tech Show, period. Dr. Drew, thanks for joining us. Sir Adam Plante, always a pleasure.
Flemmo.org. You're far away.
I'm here. I'm not going anywhere.
Our host.
We look forward to catching up with you next week. Until then, have a geek week. See you next time. See you next time. See you next time.
See you next time. See ya, Alexis. See ya.
Consider this a blog smackdown.
Yeah.
Someone was super mega.
There you go.
You just rasped me. You didn't even say anything bad about me.
Well, I could do geek week.
Non-blogging BS.
Oh man, when you get called a biatch,
That's
it's
supposed to
all
be biatch.
over.
I'm not sure if that's how you spell it or what the story is.
Biatch.
Biatch?
Biatch.
It's a B-E-Y-A-T-C-H. That's biatch.
Really?
Maybe down under his finger.
Official. She's the bitch.
Who's the bitch?